Hello there, everybody, all you viewers. Thank you so much for taking the time to check this out. I am LaJon Woods. I am an alumni of the Salute Your Shorts Film Festival 2017 with the film Safety Net. And it is an honor and an absolute pleasure to be sitting here with Mr. Jon Walkup to talk about his film, The House Where I Grew Up. An amazing film. I truly enjoyed it. And I'm going to hit him with some burning questions and everything that hopefully he can answer for me. So, Jon, how you doing today?
Good, good. How are you?
Doing great, man. Really appreciate it. All right, so let me get right into it with Captain Corny of all questions. What was the inspiration for this film?
Um, I mean, it was just sort of an idea that had hit me while I was at work. Um, I was a tour guide at a studio. I won't say which studio, but
Yeah.
I was a tour guide, and occasionally the tour guides would work on TV shows to help with like the audience, like getting audience into the stage. And there was one episode of a show that didn't have enough people, so they asked me to sit in the audience.
Okay.
And the episode was about, it was like a discussion, like a panel type of show, and they asked, have you ever been to the house where you grew up? And apparently all of them had, and they were talking about how they went there, and they like had these emotional breakdowns, and they went inside, and the walls were still the same, the doors were still the same, and all the stuff. And I think there might even be a shot of the crowd where I'm just like, it's like hitting me, like the idea is like playing out, where I'm like, what does that look like? What does that look like if like I went to the house where I grew up? I'm like, it probably is very cringeworthy,
Right.
or just ridiculous. So that's sort of how it came about. And then, yeah.
Cool. The actual house itself, was that relative to the true story or anything, or was that just a house that was used for this purpose?
No, it was actually my parents' house
Okay.
currently, but it wasn't the house where I actually grew up.
I got you. Cool. All right. How long did it take you all to make this one?
It took about 4 days,
Okay.
and we shot in Northern California, where I'm from, in like a small town called Manteca.
Awesome.
Uh, yeah.
Awesome. Good stuff, man. You did a great job with the character and the lead and everything, and I really enjoyed the comedic timing of it all. It was fantastic.
Thank you.
Was it always the plan for you to play the lead? And I think you already answered that because it was the epiphany moment that you had.
Yeah, I mean, I think naturally that that character is not far off from what I'm like.
Yeah.
The goal was just to be very cringeworthy.
And it
I
was.
think that version of me is how I was as a tour guide.
Yeah.
So that like kind of chipper attitude where it's like, can I just come in for like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
that kind of guy who's like, almost like a Jack McBrayer, or
Okay.
uh, Michael Cera, Jesse Eisenberg, awkward,
Yeah. Michael Cera is who I thought about when I saw it. So that's you hit that perfectly. If there was something in particular that you wanted the audience to take away from this particular film, what would it be?
uh, I guess that it's okay to be embarrassed,
Mm,
and make mistakes. So like
mm,
so many of us have that feeling of, God, did I just do that? Like, did anybody see that? Like, anytime you always feel so judged. So I feel that so much.
mm,
Um, and so I'm trying to make something that is so embarrassing that you just can't help but laugh and go like, fuck, like,
yeah.
wow.
That's fantastic, man. I think you achieved that because that
Yeah.
was I gotta say that was definitely achieved. Were there any significant obstacles or conflicts within filming this film?
Yeah. So I actually put my grandparents in it. Those are my actual
Are
grandparents.
you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
And so they had never been in any sort of production before,
Yeah.
except for my grandfather, who I think he was on like it was a Mexican game show at one point, but I haven't seen the footage of it, but he was there for that, for a taping of something. Um, but with this, they like sort of, they came, I had called them on the phone and told them, hey, let's do this. The parts aren't that, they're not that big, but you know, we'll still have a lot of fun making it.
Right.
And so they came and they showed up, and my grandmother, she thought that this was going to be like Roma, because she had just saw Roma on Netflix, and she was like, "It's gonna be like Roma," and I was like, I don't know, you know, not budget wise, we're not Roma, but she came over with all these dresses and all these things. Like, should I wear this? And I'm like, you know, we're not going to do any dresses, Grandma. It's not going to look like that. And we just, you know, we shot all of their stuff over the course of a day. And the biggest challenge, I think, was just, you know, sort of, because my grandparents, they do speak Spanish. I've tried so hard to speak Spanish growing up. I just couldn't do it. So I worked with my mom to translate, like, you know, when we did different takes, and it was really cool to work with my mom on it. And I think we kind of just became closer over the course of the production, where we're just kind of like, oh, this is fun. You know, making movies with your family just opens up everything, and you can like suggest things and you try different things. So it's cool.
That's too awesome, man. So wait a minute, I gotta ask, they don't have any acting experience? No, that's
their first movie.
They killed it.
Yeah, I was getting notes from a friend at a studio, and he had let me play the film for him just to get feedback, and he was like, "Who are the two older people that you have in this?" And I was like, "Oh, those are my grandparents." And I was like, "They're awesome," is basically what he said, and you like their performance. So
that is incredible, man. I was dying laughing when Grandpa by the way. That's too funny, man. Okay, cool. I asked that question already. All right, I gotta ask this. There was something playing in the background on the TV, and I don't know if did it have something to do with this story or not, because it was hilarious, whatever it was. Did it just happen to be on?
That was a different short film that I had made with my friend Kenneth Beckerdite, and it's called Nobody's Looking, and it stars Rydoon. He's from Vine. I don't know if you remember Vine, like that second app. Yeah. So we wrote it for him, and he stars in it, and it's online. It's called Nobody's Looking, but that's what's playing in the back. It's just like another short that we made.
I figured. I figured you had to have something to do with that, because
it was just something else. Yeah.
Man, I was cracking up about that. Okay, good stuff. Projects and what's going on? What's next for you right now?
So yeah, I mean, I'm only really working on 2 other projects at the moment. We're just about to release a new short film that my partner and I, Bree Klaproth, we shot a short film back in April, just in our apartment, and it's about, you know, a young guy who's quarantined completely by himself. And during the pandemic, of course, so it's like it's current, but it's sort of like a cross between like Castaway mixed with, like, if you've ever seen the show High Maintenance, which sort of follows different characters at different times. So it's very dramatic, very funny. So we're gonna release that pretty soon, and then I was developing a comic with a friend, so that should be fun.
Good stuff. As far as this film here, what were the ultimate intentions for it, moving forward and everything, which you really wanted it to hit, you know, as far as what you wanted it to do?
I mean, I think we got close to it. I don't think we nailed it all the way. I think it's very, very strong, but you know, with every film, I'm just trying to get closer to that creative voice. And I think going back to, you know, what I'm talking about of, you know, being embarrassed and being cringeworthy. I like those types of stories because that's, you know, part of the human experience. And I think I always feel so like tunnel vision in myself. And so I want to like broaden that and, you know, acknowledge that, like, no, we all do that. We all go to the wrong house.
Right. Yeah. This is true. Moving forward, Do you think that you would want to continue writing, directing, and starring in your in films, or was this one of these things that it fit for this role in particular?
I think it just fit for this role.
Yeah.
I do like being behind the camera and writing, but yeah, if it just fit for this, and yeah, I think I'm probably happier behind the camera.
You did a great job in front of it, though. I gotta tell you, you look
I,
good, man. So
I appreciate it.
definitely. All right. So how can we follow you in your work?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could follow my Instagram. It's just at Jon Walkup. Um, I post a lot on there, and yeah, that's kind of where I'm posting right now.
Fantastic.
Not really posting everywhere.
No. Hey, I can dig it, man. I can dig it. I'm getting hip to this technology world myself, so I'm just like I'm off. I'm way off. Trust me. So I can understand that, man. That's good stuff, man. Listen, I really enjoyed your film. You did a great job with it, man, and you blew me away as far as the grandparents. That now I gotta watch it again because I just love their performance, and now knowing who they are.
Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to be in the next Mission Impossible. They left me behind, so
Are you serious?
already. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm serious. I mean, I would buy that because they were really good. And Grandma,
Yeah,
the way she just like, okay, whatever. I just her nonchalantness towards everything. It's just awesome, man. So
yeah, she has that look where she just stares off.
yeah,
You're just.
fantastic.
Well, thank you for doing this. This
Yeah,
was a lot of fun, and your
yeah,
questions were.
definitely. Truly appreciate the time and everything, and I hope the audience enjoyed the interview as well. And I know they enjoyed the film because I know for a fact I did.